Will PS6 games work on PS5? One of the biggest questions surrounding the next PlayStation generation is simple. Will PS6 games work on PS5? For millions of PS5 owners, this is an important question. Nobody wants their new games to become unavailable just a few years later. The most likely answer is no, not every PS6 game will run natively on PS5. However, PS5 owners won't be left behind immediately. The transition between generations is likely to take several years, and some games could continue supporting both platforms. The main reason PS6 games probably won't all work on PS5 is hardware. A next-gen console offers significantly more processing power. Future games will feature advanced graphics, better ray tracing, and more sophisticated AI that aren't practical on older hardware. When a new console generation begins, publishers often support both generations for a period. This makes financial sense for reaching a larger audience. The PS4 to PS5 transition provides a clue. Many major games continued to appear on PS for long after the PS5 launched. The biggest factor will be how demanding the game is. Imagine an open-world game with thousands of independently simulated characters. Running all of this on PS5 might be extremely difficult. At some point, the compromises make PS6 exclusive games more attractive. Graphics aren't the only obstacle. The CPU could be the more important limitation for AI, physics, and world interactions. The PS5's SSD could help it remain relevant, but future consoles will offer even faster storage and data management systems. Online games are different. If millions are still on PS5, publishers have an incentive to keep supporting those titles for much longer. Independent developers could also help. Many indie games don't require cutting-edge hardware to provide a great experience. Backward compatibility usually works forward. The PS6 could run PS5 games, but a PS5 cannot magically gain future hardware capabilities. Could cloud gaming change this? Streaming could allow PS5 to access games running on remote servers, bypassing local hardware limits. Eventually, upgrading will be necessary for major releases. However, you don't need to rush when the PS6 first launches. The transition could take years. From the PS6 launch to the eventual decline of PS5 support, it's a gradual process. If you already own a PS5, there's little reason to worry. Continue using it until the games you want require newer hardware. Final verdict: some will, but eventually many won't. Your PS5 still has plenty of life left even as the PS6 represents the future.